Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts channel. And in today's video is another Kingdom Hearts Dark Road video. And we have a new event where you have to collect BP from defeating new enemies. And today's new enemy is the Gummi Hammer. So to check out the details, it says defeat new enemies and receive BP. Take on this challenge every day and level up Xehanort. So the event period, it starts on July 13th, which is today, and July 26th is where it possibly ends. But I think it's from a different time, from a different country or something. But probably in the US time, it'll be over by July 27th. So the Gummi Hammer's weakness is against fire type attacks. So defeat this enemy and collect tons of BP. My apologies if my voice went off. One enemy 500 BP times 10 enemy spawns 10 times per day receives up to maximum of 50,000 battle points. So as of right now, I am going to go ahead and try out this event. However, my Xehanort is in a lower level because the Gummi Hammer is at level 25. So as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I will not be able to defeat these Gummi Hammers so easily, unless if I have the fire type requirements. And I'm playing this on auto mode because to me, I just don't feel like swiping or tapping. But if there's any cases where I have to go ahead and start tapping because, or swiping to be exact, namely because I have to make sure I defeat these enemies properly, then I would. So we only have about 10 Heartlesses to defeat, so we can gain some battle points. Which, of course, is not going to be easy as it sounds. And I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, this has been quite an interesting, I would say an interesting game, but that would be, not true. But it's interesting for story-wise, which, by the way, I am still working on a plan to do a recap video of the story in Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. But for the time being, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to show you guys this new event and this new enemy, which you probably already seen in Union Cross. So at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, I am using these charms, which is sort of like continues like in the video game. Remember when certain video games have certain amounts of continues and you have to spend it? Well, the charms are considered as continues that you can use up. So that way that you can be able to defeat a very difficult enemy like this one. A level 25 Gummi Hammer. It looks like my Xehanort is healing, and Xehanort just defeated an enemy, which is really, really good. Because the reason why I have to defeat this regular Gummi Hammer is so that it could be added into my enemy's album, which is why I am using the charms, which, by the way, you can get them by completing quests and stuff, or completing missions. And once you complete one of the missions that requires for you to defeat certain amounts of enemies, or so forth, you get certain amounts of charms, which is like star-shaped continues. As of right now, Xehanort is taking a lot of damage from this Gummi Hammer. And the reason is because it's level 25. And now, I am going to cancel it to see if it counts. Yes, the enemy that I defeated before does count. So let's go to my album. And voila, the Gummi Hammer is now added into my enemy's album. And There's still a lot more enemies that I need to try to defeat at this point. But as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot more that I will explain to you guys. So let me try to explain it as much as possible. So right now, if I go to my stats, as you could tell, Xehanort is at level 19. So it is getting closer and closer to level 20 at this point. And these are the amounts of cards that I have in my deck. But as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have any magic cards whatsoever. And the reason why is because I don't have much luck of getting the other cards that were not the same as usual. So as of right now, I think that about wraps up for today's video. If you guys wanted to play this event for yourself to try to gain as much BP as possible, I suggest you download the game on the iOS store and on the Google Play Store if you're interested in it. And remember, it has 2 games in one app. One of them is Union Cross, the other one is Dark Road. So, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps up for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.